We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Century Lake Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. And he returns this to the 22.
Crowder on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's 19. Pull up for signals.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He may try and run for this. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Patriots 0. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Out of the gun, Newton. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Cam Newton sacked. Shaquem Griffin. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Newton to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
14.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Godwin, 36 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Sony Michel, his first carry. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. On the ground, Michel. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And a Patriot 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Patriots nothing.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a 1st-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
14, got it.
To throw again, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw low, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Check nipple. Gun.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Michelle, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now it's Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
First down, New England.
Now Newton on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michel. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. Here we go. Gun.
Newton throwing again to Michel on the screen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
2nd and goal at the Seahawks.
Michel going to try again. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Seahawks take over first.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Three yards remain for second down. From the gun, Wilson. Steps away to his left. That is incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Open man it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Seattle Seahawks.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. That one is caught by Hunt. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and
well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Michelle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Michelle, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the...
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. It's Michelle once again, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
4 yards.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Newton. That's out to his running back, Michelle. 3 yards the gain there, second down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
2nd and 7. At the 30.
On the ground, this is Michelle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on third down, Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Newton's pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 14.
Yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Again, it's Michel. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. This is Harris. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. A field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Michel. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here. And now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, 0. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Gun. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this up just shy of the 15.
What a great rookie campaign in 2019 for DK Metcalf, who came in with high expectations, was actually upset that he went in the 2nd round, not the 1st round, but quickly proved everyone wrong who didn't take him prior. 900 yards receiving, 7 touchdowns, and looks exactly like a Seattle Seahawks receiver.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The sack by Jordan Willis.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Oh, how to get that? He will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
New England.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a punter, with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone, tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start.
Let's go, baby. Switch.
36 power.
On first down, Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Hey, switch gears. Let's go double count right here, double count. Mike's by four. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, Abby.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Ready? 14.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Wilson's pass.
Not much there, only a yard.
Dorsett.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action with Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
The score, Seahawks 20, Patriots 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now it's Crowder. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Looking downfield for Godwin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And his throw is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Julian Edelman, 63 yards. And the Patriots can take the lead with the extra point.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the fourth quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. Dancing to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hunt. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 15. 1st down Seahawks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Hunt. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Hunt going to run for it. And no, a it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth.
Patriots 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Harris to return it. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. So we got, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me. 8.
Now it's Newton. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Demir Bird, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Griffin there defensively.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One last throw here for Newton. Flushed out right. He can run, can fight it. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Final score,
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Seahawks, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.